I think I got it now. Let's see. Oh, yes, it is. Whew. It's been so long, 2 months, that I've forgotten everything. Now let's see if anybody can show up. Hi, Carol. I've got at least a few people watching. Hi, Barb. Oh, good. I was beginning to think, hi, Barbara. Oh, my goodness. Everybody's coming in. Yay. I was afraid nobody would come because it's been 2 months. But I'm so glad to be back. I'm in my home. I still got a lot to do, especially in my craft room. But I'm getting there. Slowly but surely, I will get it all put together, and then I'll be able to give you a tour then, because right now I've got boxes and bins still. I'm going to get my furniture from storage that goes up here the end of this month, 1st of next month. Hi, Pam. I didn't think you were coming in. I'm so glad you're here. Hope things are okay. The end of this month, the 1st of next month. Hey, Betty Ann, you remembered. Yay! So hopefully that will give me time to get all of this settled and put away, because right now it's a disaster, and I've got a workshop on Tuesday, so I will be working up here this weekend to get it straight. It's just a matter of putting things back. I pulled it out. I can't find anything. I mean, if you can see right about there, that's my table with all my stuff on it. And you can see it's a mess. So I got to get that cleaned off before Tuesday because I have a class. Are you guys ready to play with some Designer Series paper? I don't know about you, but the reason I chose this is I'm going to do a paper share. But my paper share is not going to be like everybody else's. I don't know about you, but there's some papers I really don't like and I don't want. And when people do a paper share, they do every paper. I'm going to choose 3 packs of paper. Perennial Essence, something Silhouette. See, I don't even know because it's all new to me, but 3 papers. And I'm going to do a paper share with that. You will get a 6x6 piece of each pattern. So in other words, there's 12 sheets. You'll get 2, or there's, how many sheets are in there? Yeah, there's 12 sheets. But, well, I'm glad you're here, Pam. So you'll get 1 piece of each paper. It'll be double-sided. So in other words, you'll get, I can't even explain it, but there's like, you'll get 6 pieces from each pack. That's how I'll do it. So that you'll get all the papers, but you only get 6 pieces of 6x6 from 3 packs. So if you don't like all of the papers, I mean, there's some in there that I just don't like. I'm sorry, I don't like the papers. There's a craft one. I don't want to send that to my friends who are crafty. I want to send them a fun card. So I'm going to use the papers that I like and just do a simple paper share with that. That way you get a little bit of it. And then if you try it and you like it and you want it, you can order a full pack yourself. But this is a good way to try it. So that's what I decided to do, is to take the 6x6 piece of paper and make 3 cards. Now this is only one way to cut the 6x6 paper. There's so many ways that you can cut it. I decided to show this one with you tonight as an idea, and then who knows, maybe down the road I'll show another one. That way you'll have different ideas of ways to cut it. So that was my goal with it. My pre-order is supposed to come tomorrow. I will have my catalog. I don't know if my box of catalogs is coming with that or not. I don't know how they're doing that. Usually it doesn't. It comes from a supplier. So I thought by now I would have had the catalogs, but I haven't. I did send some to people through the website, so who knows? I haven't heard from anybody saying they got them. Is everybody here a demo? I know Pam is. I don't know about Carol or Barbara. I know Eddie isn't, but the rest of you I don't know. And if you're a demo, it's no big deal. It doesn't bother me. I share ideas no matter who they are. You know, that's the whole purpose, is to share ideas. You never know where you're going to find a great idea. So I'll wait a few more minutes. We've had great weather down here. It's been gorgeous, but it's supposed to get hot this weekend. And it's like, oh, it's too early, too early. I can't complain though, because it's really been super gorgeous here. Oh, Carol, sorry, but I understand sometimes you have to do what you have to do. So if you know, it's getting harder and harder to be a demo. So, but at least you're here, you get some ideas. But anyway, the weather's been gorgeous. I'm going to play cards tomorrow. We're going to dinner at the Pavilion tomorrow night. I've just been busy as a bee. Maybe next week what I can do is I can give you a tour of the downstairs and up the steps like you're coming into my studio, because my studio's upstairs. I will tell you, this is a closet and I have it filled with my racks for storage. This is attic storage. So I've got lots of storage up here, but I have a lot of stuff to store, so it won't all be Stampin' Up. I'm trying to keep everything here, and if it won't fit, it's going. If it won't fit, it's gonna go. I don't have the space, and I don't wanna use it. So, oh, I forgot my watch. I knew I was forgetting something. I forgot my watch, so I have no idea what time it is. All right, so with that, let's turn this around and we'll get started, because we got 3 cards to make tonight. So let me see here. If I tilt this down, what do I get? I think I have to flip it. Yeah, because it's upside down. So I'm going to flip it over. Go away. Okay. Oh, I think I got it. Is it right side up? I know I'm sorry. Is it right side up? Oh, I think it is. Woohoo! Man, when you take 2 months off because you're moving, you forget everything. See, you can see the mess. Look at this. Oh, you know, but that's all right. I've got my space to work in. So these are the cards I made from this designer series paper. This one is in the current catalog. It's called Twinkle Twinkle. And I decided to use it for something different. This one, I stamped on it, and in thinking back over it, I probably should have had the DSP go the other way, because then I can see the wording better, but that's okay, live and learn. And then the inside, and I'm not going to do the inside tonight, but this piece is like 3.5 by 5 1/4, and you just stamp a sentiment, and we're going to use all the DSP up. So, all right, I can't get my comments here. I don't know why. All right, well, if you say anything, I'm not going to be able to see. And then I added a bow. I have tons of retired ribbons, so I just added a little knot. This is from the Flourish Thinlits. So there's that one. This one, I did turn the paper so that it goes horizontal. And I added the flourish again and some rhinestones on this one. I added some silver thread behind my sentiment, and I got my sentiments from a number of places, different stamp sets. I just went looking for what I wanted, and I don't think I'm going to be adding a sentiment tonight. I think what I'm going to do is show you how to do the same thing without using a sentiment. And then this is the last one. I again used the flourish, but I used it in a different color because my background was a different color, so I wanted to show that off. I used the new punch and I stuck a sentiment in there and some rhinestones and the DSP across it. So I think we're ready to get started, but those are going to be what I'm basing this on. And tonight I'm going to use the trimmer because I need to do some cutting. I know this isn't available anymore, so just use what you have. I'll be honest with you, the only time I use this is when I do videos. If I do any cutting, I use my guillotine trimmer. I love that thing. It is so good. All right. Okay, we're going to take our paper, and with the 8.5 inch side at the top, we are going to cut off a 1/2 inch. We're going to take that piece that we just cut off and cut it in half at 5.5. I'm getting my cards set up. Set that aside. Now we're going to take that piece, and still, now it's 8 inches, but it's still the shorter sides up top. We're going to score it at 4 1/4. Oops, 4 1/4. I almost did it at 3 3/4. That wouldn't have been good. So 4 1/4, and you're going to score it, and then you're going to rotate it and cut it in half at 5.5. So that gives us 2 cards. All right. Now, I do not know for the one like this if I'm going to be, what color base I'm going to use. So I have white, I have Bermuda Bay, Coastal Cabana, and Highland Heather. Not sure which one's going to work, so I have that. And then I also have a piece of Whisper White, because if I use a color, I may want the white on there. Don't know. So we're going to set all that aside. Now we're going to take our DSP, and this is 6 by 6. So putting it in at 3, you're going to cut it in half. Rotate it around and cut it in 3. And we have our 2 pieces. This piece we're going to take and we're going to cut it down to 5.5. And this is a scrap, and I'm going to throw it away. I'm not going to use it. You can keep it and save it if you want, but I'm throwing it away. So that's the only waste from this. Now, this piece is 3 inches. So what we're going to do is we're going to cut 4 times a 1/2 inch off. So there's my first 1/2 inch. There's one. Here's my second one. You're going to cut it 4 times. Here's my third one. And here's my fourth one. Okay. We're going to use every one of those pieces. I don't need the the trimmer anymore. All right, I'm going to take my cardstock and I'm going to fold on my score line. All right, and the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take 2 of those papers we just cut, the 1/2 inch. Oh, I want the big side showing. And then I'm going to take some glue, And this is a new, this is the Tombow multi-purpose glue. I just put it all in here. This gives me a fine line. All right, and I'm going to take this piece and I'm going to put it here, right even with the edge. Come on, there's that. And then this piece goes over here, even with the edge. I'm trying to do this upside down. I'll have to. All right, so there's one. And now we're going to do the same thing on the other card. I also wanted to use this because it gives little tiny dots. And it comes with the pin. Oh, I forgot to fold this, so. All right. And I've got glue on my fingers. All right. And this goes on here, even with the edge. Better that time. I'm a little nervous. It's been a while. All right. All right. So our 2 card bases, 2 of them are done. All right. Now what we're going to take and do is we're going to take and we're going to put this together. And I'm going to run some glue down the edge of this. And this is that piece we cut off. And I'm going to take, I'm going to use my grid here to help me make sure it's straight. I've got that there. And I am using, that's what I get. I picked it up too soon. Come on, come on. There we go. I'm going to have to pull out my, when it dries, I'll get my eraser and get it. And it's not straight. Oh my gosh. Okay, there. It's going to have to stay. I usually use tape runner on this. All right. Now, I'm going to leave this one down. Pick it up that way. There. I'm going to let that sit and dry. All right, we're going to go back to one of our, and this is Gorgeous Grape. I wanted some contrast, so I chose to use Gorgeous Grape. I'm going to take one of my papers and I'm going to put it on just like this. Now, I said I wasn't doing any stamping for sentiments. What I did was I took the first frost set and I'm using the large flower and this spray. And I stamped the large flower in Highland Heather and I stamped the spray in Coastal Cabana. And what I'm going to take and do, and I have rhinestones here, is I'm going to attach this. My flower is upside down. I'm going to do that like that. And I think I'm going to put, and I don't have my sentiments here, but I think what I'll take and do is when I'm all finished, I'll put like thinking of you on here. So let me put this on. And I'm going to stamp right on the DSP. And what I will use when I stamp is, I'll use Gorgeous Grape. I just had a thinking of you too that I had out for one of the other cards, I think. No, I used it for something else. I wonder what set that was in. I don't even remember. So there's that. And then I'm going to attach this. Oops, I'm not in camera. Let me see. Let me move this up a little. I'm going to put this on. That's a little better. With a glue dot, like so, so that they stick. And then I'm going to pull out my dimensionals, and I'm going to stick a dimensional on here. And I'm using quite a few, only because it's going to go through the mail and I want it to, those machines crush things. All right, now I got the fun part of taking all the backs off. And I need to come up with some cute little song to sing that I can sing while I'm doing this, because just what you want to sit and watch me do is take the backs off of these. But okay, I got it off, and then I'm going to put that like so, and I'm going to twist that top just a little. There. Now, it needs rhinestones. It looks bare to me. So I'm going to pull out some rhinestones. Whoops. Oh, boy, it's going everywhere but where I want it to go. So I'm going to put one there. One there. Well, these things are not cooperating tonight. One there. I'll put one here. And one there, like so. All right, and then if I put a thinking of you, simple card, easy to do, you can mass produce these and then sit and create them. So there's card number 1, which is like this one. All right, now move that aside. Let's go to this one. And I'm going to really change this one up because I'm going to use the big side on this. And I'm going to put this one in the middle. I'm changing this one a little bit compared to the other one. All right, so I've got it just about the middle. And here's my 2 pieces. I cut these ahead of time so you didn't have to wait to see me, because you don't need to watch me wait around as I do that. Okay. All right. And I'm going to stick this one this way. So there's that. So I'm changing the direction just to give it some variety. Oh, I need my yucky scissors. And I'm going to grab my silver thread because I know where it is. And I don't know if I'm going to use it or not, but we'll find out. I never know. I change things midstream all the time. Makes life interesting. Plus, sometimes I do it and it's missing something. I don't like the way it looks. So it's like, nope, I got to do something different. All right, oh, that back came off. There's that one, and I need one more. And I know you're probably wondering why I cut mine in half. I've always cut them in half. I just like the way they go, and I know you say, can't you use the minis? I have the minis, but I don't use it, and I'm frozen. Uh-oh. Oh, there it goes. I don't know what happened. Oh, there's one more. know what? I think I'm going to add some silver thread behind it. I think it'll add some interest. Okay, so I'm going to take, now I'm going to show you how I do my silver thread. I don't know how others do it, but this is the way I do it. I take a piece, I know people wrap it around their fingers. I can't. Mine falls apart, so I wrap it around my fingers, get off the amount that I need, and then I let it go, and then I take one end and I stick it in here. And then I let it go whichever way it wants to go. See, it's curling that way, so I let it curl that way. And then I do another one. Oops, don't want to get stuck in there. And that one's curling that way. This one is going to curl this way. So I just let it go where it wants to go and curl. And I've been doing that for a while, and I've had success. I know some people get theirs looking really good. All right, now I've got more than I need, so I'm just going to whip this back up here. Oops. I didn't get it stuck down because it's gone crazy. All right, and then I'm going to put another piece, and I'm sorry, this is contraband. I can't find my tear and tape somewhere in this stuff. All right, now this is ready, and I've got to hide that, so I've got to move this down, put that on like so, and let me get my rhinestones. Here they are. And this one's going to be a simple one with the rhinestones, just a little bit of bling. Now, you want to step this up, emboss the back here. We have lots of embossing folders that would look really nice on it, so you can emboss it. I didn't because I wanted to keep it simple for anybody who's new to crafting and not certain. It's easy to do. And this one, and this one. All right, so here's our last one. And this is the one that I don't know what color I'm going to do. All right, so I'm going to do some playing. I'm going to lay all my pieces out and see which one I like best. All right, I'm going to do this one this way so I can get it on there. So it would be that way with this and this. I don't know if I like that. All right, let's try. That's not bad. Oh, I think that one might be my favorite. Yeah, that one is too dark, so it's a definite no. So we'll get rid of it. Okay. All right. So, nah. This one's okay. This one is the best. So that's the one I'm going to go with. And I'm not going to put a piece of white behind it. I had cut the white in case I wanted the color. All right, now this piece is going to go on here like so. See, now you get to see exactly how thin I can get that. I'll put my pin in there so it doesn't dry out. All right, now let me make sure I get this on here straight. Okay, there. All right, now I need to add a glue dot to this. like so. And I need some more dimensionals. And then I can decide if I need. All right. So what do you guys think? My numbers keep changing. Do you guys keep getting kicked out? Did you leave because you thought I was frozen? I did freeze for a while. I don't know if it was the internet here or what. All right, now time to take the backs off. I hate not being able to see comments on my iPad. I don't know what I did that I can't see comments. Oh, I can't even go back to the and I think I just, no, there it is. I'm still live. I just froze my iPad. All right, I think I got all the backs off. Okay, now this one definitely needs a there we go. Still can't see the comments. I don't know what it is. I'll have to play with it. This one definitely needs a, I can't think, a comment, a sentiment. So I will come up with something and put it on here. So there's that one. Here's this one. And see, I might just use just a little note to say on these. And here's that one. So let me see if I can get these rearranged a little bit so you can see them a little bit better, so you can see. But there you go. All right, now I'm gonna flip it up and see what happens here. Oops, wrong way. Oh, and it's yelling at me saying I can't rotate. All right, let me tighten this up. All right, guys, what do you think? Not bad. 3 cards in a half an hour? Oh, hi, Sharon. Hi, Renee. Hi, Jenny. I like the Coastal Cabana too, Carol. Yes, I came back. I'm catching up on the comments. Wonder why it's buffering. Thanks, Barb. I don't know why it keeps buffering. I get less the signal is, but my signal is fine. I've got strong signal. I wonder if it's Facebook. Remember I had issues before and it was Facebook, so it may be that. Thanks for sharing, Jenny. So, did you like this? Would you like to see some more ideas using 6x6? Hi, Renee. Or do you want to see something else? Okay, that's fine, Jenny, if you can't. You haven't had the buffering thing. Interesting. I didn't freeze at all, Betty Ann? So, you know, I appreciate your trying. Oh, you want to see more 6x6 ideas? I can do one next week. Believe me, I have a ton of DSP, and I know you guys do too. I'll go looking and see what I can find. And oh, well, if you haven't had it, okay. There's no button for sharing. Ooh, Oh, you're right. There isn't. Maybe Facebook is mad at me because I didn't do anything for 6 months. I mean, for 2 months. Who knows? Who knows? Oh, well. Maybe the button will come back afterwards when I post it. Yeah. All right, Barb, sounds like it's you and I that are freezing, nobody else. So I don't know if it's our internet or what. I know we lost electricity here for a while today, so maybe there's some glitches still in the system. All right. Ooh. I know what I could do next week. My order's supposed to come tomorrow. I ordered the Sailing Away bundle and the DSP and the trinkets. I did not order the ribbon because it limits you to Sahara sand. I ordered Night of Navy twine instead. So I would have that Baker's twine. So would you like to see some ideas with that? Maybe I could do some masculine cards to give you some ideas. Sound good? I know, I'm waiting. I could do a little dance, sing a little song. I don't think so. You'd be shutting it down fast. All right, guys. Well, Bijou has been very patiently sleeping. I brought her bed up here and she's laying on the floor. Don't ask me why. Let me see if I can show you. See? There's her bed. And she's over there laying on the floor. Oh, that's right. Father's Day is coming. That's what I'll do then. I know what I'm going to do next week. I will do Sailing Away with the DSP from there and see what I can come up with. And I will come up with different layouts so that you have it. All right. I hope you guys will join me next week at 7:30 p.m. to see some more 6x6 ideas. Everybody have a great weekend. Hopefully you have good weather and plenty of crafting time because I'm going to be working in my room cleaning. All right. Bye, guys.